Hey everyone, this is Brandy. I am crazy excited to share this new line of stamps that I am starting with Ellen. These are called the Leading Ladies, and they are inspired by all of us. I like to think that we're all kind of the leading ladies in our lives, and so are our friends and our family. We do really extraordinary things just by kind of living every day. So I thought it might be fun to put some of those things that are a piece of our personalities that make us so awesome into these stamp sets, so that when we're creating something for ourselves or to give to someone else, we can really kind of echo how amazing it is for us to be the ladies that we are. And so of course I wanted to start out with a crafty lady, because I feel like we are all crafty ladies. And this lady has a good sense of humor, or I hope they all have a good sense of humor too. And so these stamps, actually, she's a full-bodied lady, and she's got a ton of things that go with her. She's got a Copic style marker, she's got a little pencil, a paintbrush, some paints, scissors. She has an ATG, the little tape gun. She's got a hot glue gun, because I think some of us are still hanging on to ours. I know I've still got my little yellow one. And she's got a lot of phrases that fit both in her little t-shirt here in between her cardigan, as well as in her tote bag. So she can be holding these pieces, she can just have them in her bag. She is so much fun. Some of these phrases are things like, "This lady loves to craft," "My kind of gun show," with the tape gun and the glue gun. It cracks me up every time. I promise you that I have not stopped laughing about that. We've got "I'm in sync with ink," "Keep it trim," and then, although "My kind of gun show" definitely is on the tops of my list of phrases in the set, my most favorite, which I feel like sums me up to a T, "I may not work out, but I'll die cut." Because friends, I don't work out, but I will die cut some paper. So this is the lady. She has a corresponding die set so that you can cut out all these awesome pieces and kind of build her. And she is the first of hopefully many who will come out and will be there to be all of you. I want her to represent all of us leading ladies making really amazing things in our lives. And then to pair with her, I also have a large sentiment set. And these can be used, obviously, with her and with anything you make, but my hope is that you could use them in any card, outside or inside. I know sometimes people are looking for something to put inside of the card, especially when you're at a loss for words, which I feel like I often am. And they have things like "Make your own magic." Sometimes you need a little pep talk from the paper, which is me. If I have a bad day, I need to sit down with paper and just kind of dive in. "You make it even greater," "You got this," "High five to that," and "You are crafty and kind." So paired with things like the phrases in this set, "Anytime is a good time to play with paper," you can make such an awesome piece to either put up to remind yourself of how amazing you are, or to give to someone else, one of those other leading ladies in your life. Anyways, I hope you love this set as much as I do, and I can't wait to see what you make with it. I'm going to go ahead and start playing with it right now and share some of what I'm able to do with this crafty lady set. Alright, so I dove into these sets and started playing and love it. So I made a few cards and a few extra ladies. I'm still covered in ink because I think I'm going to get back to playing again after I show you some of what I've made already. But I did cut out a few extra of her. I'm not sure what I'll do with her yet, but I've got some ideas. So she's so easy to stamp and cut out. Love her. So I made a few cards, or a couple cards, and then another piece I'm just going to pin up at my desk. I did one using the crafty lady herself with the sentiment that comes on her stamp set. "Anytime is a good time to play with paper." And then I just gave her the Card Me t-shirt, which again makes me laugh so hard. So it's either funny or of a terrible sense of humor, or both could be true. I've filled her pockets with markers and pencils and paintbrushes. And then on her tote bag, I did use that sentiment, "I may not work out, but I'll die cut." I think that I'm actually going to use this to invite a friend over to get crafty. So I think that's kind of the perfect card for that situation. And then I've made one using one of the large sentiments, Make Your Own Magic. And what I did was I took all of the little pieces that goes with a crafty lady, and just with black, I stamped kind of a pattern background on the paper. Then I stamped some extra pieces and used the little die cuts to cut them out. I painted them, and I've raised some of them up to give it a little dimension, just a few. And then I took that Make Your Own Magic sentiment, which is one of my favorite of that large set, and I just embossed it in gold and raised it above everything on this card. I really want to send this to a friend as encouragement for her new crafty endeavors, so I think this is perfect. And then I love the sentiment so much that I wanted one to just kind of place up at my desk, so I just did a quick watercolor wash on the back of this paper and then in gold embossing emboss that sentiment again. So there's so much you can do with it. I can't wait to get back to this lady. I've got some really good ideas, and I think I'm going to do that. So I hope you love these sets as much as I do. I can't wait to see what you've made with them. I think that, not being a card maker myself, I'm going to be busting her out in my project life and scrapbook layouts. And who knows where she's going to pop up next. But I can't wait to share her with you. So happy crafting!